Charlene. I will be talking you through the presentation on 2 resources that will help you in teaching gender identity to primary school children. So first we will look at what gender identity is, and then we will take a look at the 2 resources. So what is gender identity? Gender is something that everyone thinks they know about when in reality they do not. It is a subject that is not easily explained due to being complex with so many facets to be looked at. The term gender identity is used to refer an individual's internal identification with being male or female. It is the views of that individual on how they see themselves. It is based on the idea of who they believe themselves to be. So children have an understanding of what the characteristics are based on gender. They also know that boys and girls can have characteristics of the opposite sex. So, for example, girls may enjoy playing sports such as rugby, football, boxing, and basketball, and boys might display interest in girl-dominated activities such as dancing, netball, gymnastics, and acrobatics. So here we will look at a couple of resources that will help you as teachers introduce gender identity and support students who are finding themselves. The 2 resources that we look at can be used to support our children in teaching and supporting gender identity. They are A Story for Everyone by Jo Hurst and The Genderbread Person. A House for Everyone. This resource is suitable for students around the ages of 4 to 8 to help children learn and understand a bit about gender identity. It tells the story of children who build a house from sticks. It talks about how each of the children identify themselves, whether it be male, female, or neither. It promotes individuality and shows children that it's okay to be yourself. This resource aids teachers in giving their students the opportunity to explore and express their gender in a safe and supportive environment. So from here, the lesson can lead into a small group discussion where students can describe themselves and discuss their feelings and interests. From here, you can continue on to engage the students in an activity where they can draw and colour a person template in the way that they perceive themselves or see themselves. So the Genderbread resource helps teachers to break down gender identity, gender expression, biological sex, and sexual orientation in a visual way that is easy to understand. So the first is gender identity. Who you think you are. Are you a woman, man, or do you belong somewhere in between? The second is gender expression. How you demonstrate who you are. This is how you express yourself, the way you dress, the way you interact with others. The third is biological sex. This is about biological anatomy, both internal and external. And finally, sexual orientation. Who you are attracted to. This looks at whether you are attracted to the opposite sex, same sex, or attracted to both male and female. What this activity aids in is how to explain gender in its whole. It is important that students are well informed of the differences between gender identity, gender expression, and so on, so that they can identify and express themselves freely. It helps students understand the differences and provides them with insight and valuable information so that your students are able to describe and feel comfortable, appreciated, and valued within society today. So I want to thank you for watching my presentation. I'm sure that with these 2 resources, you will be able to confidently introduce and explain gender identity to your students. It is also important that we do what we can to provide accurate information to our students. There is so much out there in the world for them to contend with. If we can help them at least feel comfortable being who they are, I think we have given our students a strong foundation that will help them face all the challenges that come their way. Thank you.